Hey everyone, so I lowered my car, got some new wheels and tires. However, the fitment is not exactly where I want it. Wheels and tires are just a little bit too far inside. Not looking ideal. However, not positive what I need here in terms of wheel spacers. If I remember correctly, on my last 2018 with the factory wheels and tires, I used a 15 and 20 millimeter and it was just about perfect. However, this is a Performance Model 3. The brake rotors are different. These wheels are now 9.5 inch. So everything's just, different. You can't just depend on that. Last time I actually just literally just took a ruler, put it here and just kind of eyeballed to see where it might look best. Does 15 look good? Does 20 look good? Put it on there. But now I'm going to try a slightly different method that hopefully will be more accurate. Not sure exactly how well this is going to work. And the other issue, which is probably kind of a big issue, I'm probably going to lower the car a little bit more. So it's really going to change where the wheel and tire are in terms of, when you bring the car down, the geometry is going to shift a little bit with the car being lower. So I may end up having to do this again, but I still think it might be a good idea to go through this exercise and show everyone else how to do this if it works. Let's see if this method works. If it does, I think it's going to be pretty cool. So yeah, here it is. It's this simple, all right? Washers, that's it. I think you need to do at least 3 lug nuts. This is not to be putting this on your car, tightening it up and driving around. It is not for that, okay? Even though I gotta say, you could probably kind of get away with it as long as, I don't know, I'm not even gonna get into it. So then the only issue would be is when you put the wheel on, do you have enough of the lug here to, enough threads to thread on? And since I've kind of already done this, when your wheel is on, you can, when you take the lug nut off, you could see how much thread is still there, and then kind of guess if you take 10 millimeters or whatever off of that, will you have enough? And I saw that it's plenty, again, just to hold the car up, not to be screwing these on, torquing them down and driving around like that. And then when you do put the wheel back on with these on there, you don't really need to do all 5 lugs, but if you do decide to do all 5 lugs, put these on first and just tighten them down a little bit, drop the car, and let's see what it looks like. All right, so in case you're asking, why not use washers instead of spacers? Well, some things that I can think of right off the top of my head. We just talked about the lug nuts and having enough thread to get the lug nut on there to make sure that, you've got enough thread there, basically. Well, the spacers, when they get over, I don't know if it's over 10 millimeters, 7 millimeters, something like that. And it depends on the car. It depends on how much lug nut is there on the car. The last spacers I had, they had the spacer and they had their own lugs built in that basically extended lugs, so that when you did put the wheel on, you had the proper amount of lug to screw onto. So that is the first thing. The other thing is that if you space out too much here, you're losing this concentric ring and the wheel is no longer going to lock onto that properly, meaning that your wheel could be just a little bit off. So those are the 2 things that I can think of right off the bat. These washers aren't exactly fit for this. I don't know. Again, I'm not driving my car around after putting washers on my wheels. That is for sure. All right, 4 washers gives us about, it's under 10, maybe close to 9. You could get some calipers out if you really wanted to be precise. And then if you're doing that, it would probably be a good idea to get some washers that are thinner so you could really dial it in. All right, so here it is with the washers. So 4 washers in there. Again, this is like 9 millimeters. If you really wanted to get accurate, you could probably grab some calipers and measure it more closely. So again, 3 different lugs actually have the washers on them. So, you do need to kind of torque it down a little bit. You got to make it tight. You want to make sure that the wheel is compressed as far as possible. And, you know, do not drive like this. I wouldn't recommend that at all. All right, so let's stand back, take a look at it. Yeah, you could see the tire is trying to line up everything that I see here, and tire, it might be sticking out a little bit too much. I would probably try this with one less washer, measure it out, see where it is, and then go back. But again, a lot of times to really be sure, you need to, like, I don't have enough room here. I can't get far enough back. So you might need to roll the car out, you know, into your driveway somewhere. Again, I would not advise driving it like this, but you could roll it out into your driveway as long as you got the lug nuts, you know, fairly tight. All right, guys, so that's it. A pretty quick way, I think, to figure out exactly what kind of wheel spacing you want. It's difficult. You know, when you put a ruler on here and you try to measure, you're like, you know, where do you measure from? You know, from here and see 10 millimeters out and try to imagine what that would look like up here. It's kind of hard to do. I did that last time, and really I was kind of going off of what I read other people did, and then yeah, I did take a ruler and try to imagine where things would be. Well, here you don't have to, and depending on the width of the washer that you get, you can get down to the millimeter and move them in and out and experiment. Like I said, it's better to get it out at least into your driveway or something. Again, don't go too far with it. Go out in your driveway and just walk around and really see it outside in the wild. Okay, so yeah, if you like this, please do me a favor and like the video. It really helps me out, and subscribe to the channel. Thanks.